Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I am back and we have got loads of transfer news for you today. I say loads. We've got some serious transfer news for you today. Two stories in particular. One on Jack Grealish, one on Jadon Sancho. Two players that you guys know I am very, very fond of. I have been crying all summer about them not starting for England when they've been left out of the 11 by Gareth Southgate. Obviously, Jack Grealish returning to the 11 recently in the last game, but Jadon Sancho still not getting any minutes. And Jadon Sancho has been involved in a long transfer talk, transfer rumour, transfer link to Manchester United. And of course, Jack Grealish was linked to Man United last season as well. But today, we hear some stories that Manchester City could be set to sign Jack Grealish for £100 million, just as Manchester United's move for Jadon Sancho edges closer. And that is good news and bad news right there, because I love Jack Grealish and I do not want to see him join Manchester City. So in this video, we'll be going through those two stories. Make sure you get your comments in the comments below. Let us know what you think about both of these stories as well, because obviously one of them is one that we don't want to hear. Now, before we get stuck into that, subscribe, like, comment, share. First story, Jack Grealish. Now, the initial story came from Jim White. You already know my opinions on that bell end. The Mail, you already know my opinions on them. And they come out saying Manchester City are to confirm a record-breaking £100 million move for Jack Grealish after Euro 2020. So these guys didn't say City have bid. These guys didn't say there's talks. These guys didn't say any of that. They said the move is going to be announced as soon as Euro 2020 is over, or as soon as England's involvement in Euro 2020 is over. That is a big leap to take, because yes, you've heard links between Jack Grealish, Manchester City over the last month or so, but you haven't heard any talk about a bid or anything like that. You've seen Villa spend a bit of money. Maybe that could be a sign that Jack Grealish is going to leave. But the signs from Villa have been they're spending money to try and build around Jack Grealish. So this story kind of came from nowhere. £100 million move done for Jack Grealish to Manchester City. At least that's what they say. And now we're seeing a number of reports to say that actually the deal isn't done and Jack Grealish is still in contract talks with Aston Villa. Now, the truth could be somewhere in the middle. I doubt the £100 million deal is done, but I'm quite sure Manchester City would be interested in signing Jack Grealish. Now, they are also interested in signing Harry Kane. Now, if they get Harry Kane and Jack Grealish, it's an absolute wrap, isn't it? Because United are trying to improve their team and trying to close that gap to Manchester City. But then Manchester City are just going, all right, cool, boom. Here's two of the best players from the league, the best striker in the league, and one of, if not the best, attacking midfielder in the league. Jack Grealish is incredible. I'm a massive fan of his. There was talk about Manchester United getting him last summer. Villa wanted 70 million, so we went in with 40 million for Donny van de Beek. There's also, Paul Pogba staying at Manchester United, which probably meant we didn't have the extra funds to be able to go in for Jack Grealish. But Jack Grealish not being at Manchester United, for me, is a crime. Sir Alex Ferguson would have signed the lad already. And Manchester City look like they want to sign the lad. Now, I do have hope that if City want Harry Kane more, like they need a number 9 more than they probably need a creating threat. If they want Harry Kane more and Spurs crank that price up from that 100 million, that yes, City have loads of money, but are they going to be looking to spend over 250 million pounds on two players this summer? Probably not. And if Villa's resolve is strong, they could potentially get a contract. Jack Grealish as well. I know he used to tweet about Man United and be, Instagram posts about Old Trafford and all that back in the day. But he's played for Villa all his life. He's 1 year away from a testimonial. So could he be thinking about that? Could they tempt him with that? Look, stay on, get your testimonial and then leave, or whatever. Look, we're trying to build this team around you. We're signing Buendia. There's links with Ward-Prowse, etc. Now, Villa will try and keep him, but Manchester City will be able to pay him ridiculous amounts of money. They'll be able to offer him, the opportunity to challenge for trophies and probably win trophies. And that's what a player like Jack Grealish should be doing. I'd be gutted if it happened, though. Proper gutted. And look, I don't think the £100 million deal being done rumour is true when you look at where it comes from. But I wouldn't be surprised if they made a bid. Let's just hope Villa can get him to stay, pull at his heartstrings, get him a new contract, do all that stuff, because, oh man, it'd make me sick if City ended up with Jack Grealish. And Harry, forget Harry, if they got Jack Grealish, I'd be gutted, man. Don't do it, Jack. Just don't do it. Don't. Please don't. Moving on from that though, we've got more on Jadon Sancho. Now I'll keep this short and sweet because until the deal's done, we're all pretty much fed up of it. But we are hearing Manchester United have neared an agreement with Borussia Dortmund to sign Jadon Sancho. That's coming from David Ornstein, Laurie Whitwell, Fabrizio Romano and everybody else who are reliable that Jadon Sancho's deal to Man United is nearly done. It's down to a matter of single-digit millions now. So you're looking at 2, 3, 4 million. And it's believed there's confidence from both sides, from Dortmund and from Man United, that that deal will be done. It's unlikely any medical will take place until England exit the Euros. Obviously, most of England's games, bar one, if they, you know, they're going to be based in England for the majority of it. So once the tournament's finished, he'll be able to go and do his medical and those things like that. Nothing's probably going to be announced before then, before the Euros end. Although United might tweet that they've agreed a fee or something like that and it's subject to a medical. But it's looking like that deal's close. We're looking around 90 million euros. And it looks like we might finally have our man. And it's a fantastic signing. I keep seeing people post like, oh, United need a striker more. United... We've been crying out for a right winger for ages. We haven't had someone that can beat a man from a corner since David Beckham left. We haven't had a natural right winger since Antonio Valencia became a fullback. Like, we need a right wing. People get, oh, what about Greenwood? Greenwood's going to be able to play through the middle more now. If you sign a striker, then Greenwood's going to be able to play less in his preferred natural position. Like, some of the things that get said about United when we finally make a signing or we get a player through the door are interesting. The narratives around Jadon Sancho being a fantastic player are going to change. We seen it when Paul Pogba signed for the club. He went from being in everyone's dream 11 and being everyone's dream signing to, oh, he's not that good anyway. The same will happen with Jadon Sancho. But hopefully he can come in, settle down. I'm glad that the transfer fee, it's a big transfer fee, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it isn't. But around £82 million, similar transfer fee to Harry Maguire. Not a record fee for Manchester United. Under that 89 million that we paid for Paul Pogba. I think that's good as well because it takes that pressure. No one's talking about a record fee signing for Manchester United or anything like that. There'll be pressure on him anyway. Do you know what I mean? But it takes a little bit off him. But it looks like we're nearly done with that now. Everything bar the shouting. And I'm sure there'll be a little bit more shouting to be done. And then you've got the contract, the medicals, all those kind of things. There's rumours that there's been talk actually for since last summer that United had agreed a 5-year deal with him. It's believed to be around 350k a week. I don't care, just get him through the door. What a signing it will be. But on the day when talk about Jack Grealish going to Man City, 2 of my dream signings, one of them could end up at City. Don't do it, Jack. But it looks like we could welcome in Jadon soon. Get your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, share and subscribe. I've been AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.